Who we got in here? Sorry, y'all. I was trying something different. It for whatever reason now it won't let me turn the camera sideways, and that's unfortunate because I really wanted to be able to. The other night, the first night I went live stream, I had it sideways. Z, all right, thank you, brother. Thanks for coming back. Sorry about the delay and the mess up. Every once in a while here in the shop, Wi-Fi does some funky shit, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff in here that runs off of that Wi-Fi, and we've got a few different Wi-Fi routers in here. Um, I don't know. Can you hear me good? Let me know y'all can hear me. Yep. Okay. All right. Cool. Sorry, y'all. I'm still new at this shit. I ain't perfect. Wonder if it'll let me zoom from here. I just zoomed. Does that zoom for y'all too? Let me know if that zooms for you too. Yeah. Oh, that's cool as hell. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. I put that rubber strap which came with it for the bracket, but the bracket won't fit in there. Not enough room. So I'm gonna use that rubber right there, which is really thick, because I don't want that fuel pump rubbing and bouncing against that metal frame. And I'm sure you can agree or understand that. If if sorry, I bumped the camera. If this works out the way I think it's going to, I'll probably go back and do this all a lot better and more quality, I guess, as a more permanent fix. Right now, I'm gonna use zip ties and different things because we got to try this out and see if it's even gonna fix our problem. As if it don't, there ain't no reason for me to make this too permanent. Mm. Now we need our. That's the end of our half-inch line. Our half-inch line runs to the fuel pump. We got anybody else in here? Hell no. I'm sorry, y'all. I know nobody else can hear us, but I'm glad you're here, Z. Appreciate it, brother. Maybe the rest of them will find me and come back, or maybe they're ready for a break. I don't know. I got the no problem. Hell yeah. Well, thanks, bro. Like I say, I'm no professional. I'm just doing my thing. And I figured, in the past, I've had people request that I do this, not live, but that I make videos of my projects and the work that I do. So here we are. They'll trickle in. Yeah, that's right. Hopefully they will. I figured I could start going live because I really like it after the other night. I had a lot of fun. I don't know if Z, if you watched my first live the other night, it's on the channel. It's 3.5 hours long. And I was gonna work on the bike then, but I didn't because I had so much fun just chatting with everybody and reading chat and talking. Um, we had a good time. I think you should go watch it if you didn't. I mean, ain't nothing spectacular, obviously, but you definitely got some skill, especially with the lighting. Yeah, I try. It's just I learn as I go. I mean, I'm 40, 45. I was born in 78, so um, my mom said, I told everybody this the other night. One of the first words I ever said when I was a little kid was light. See the light was one of the first full sentences I made. I've always been fascinated by lights. So it's Gail. Is that Gail Mansilla? What up? I think I'm saying that. Am I saying that right? Was Gail in here earlier? Gail, are you new to the channel? Thank you for coming on. I'll turn the camera around so you can see me. What's up? I didn't see Gail. I didn't either. I'm here. I'm just working on the Busa, 2000 Suzuki Hayabusa. This is Gray Ghost. Is what I named the bike, and I'm redoing the fuel system. Charlie, what up? Love the channel. Thank you, Charlie. We're gonna keep going. There's Black Beauty. That's what the channel started on. If y'all go back, there's Miss Lit. But the Black Busa there is down right now, and we'll get back to her and we'll bring her back. But I think I'm gonna make her a street fighter when I get back to her. If any of y'all go back in the channel and look at my earlier stuff, this swing arm and 300 fat tire kit and all was on the black bike on Black Beauty. But when Black Beauty quit running and I bought Gray Ghost, I decided to switch everything over. I didn't know I was gonna have the problems that I'm having with this bike, which I hope this will be the last of it. And get this one going and figured out, and then we'll get back to Black Beauty shortly, sometime this summer, hopefully, and we'll make her into a badass street fighter. Ain't nothing I've ever done before, so it'll be something fun, I think. Do we? Heck yeah! Thank you, everybody. Everybody hit the like button. Woohoo! And everybody, thank you so much. Everybody new to the channel, thank you so much for coming in and subscribing and hitting the likes and everything and dropping comments. Thank you. I can't say thank you enough. Yeah, I guess y'all want to see me. How about that? Can y'all see me? Can they see me on there? All right, cool. Thank you all so much. We are over 1,000 subscribers in the past week. Last week I was at 619 subscribers, and all of a sudden I don't know what happened. The channel started blowing up. I don't know if it's because I started going live or what, but we are at 1,048 subs as of earlier today. I haven't looked recently, but thank you all so much. It's awesome. It's like a dream come true. Yeah, now we need views. I got to get 4,000 watch hours. So anytime y'all are bored or ain't doing nothing or want to go to sleep, I make lengthy videos sometimes. And for myself, I like to fall asleep to the sound of an engine or a bike. Anyhow, y'all watch the channel or put it on in the background as much as you can, because now we got to get our watch hours up to 4,000 so we can get the channel monetized. I never started this for money. But everybody kept telling me, and my family and my friends kept telling me I needed to start a YouTube channel, and all the projects and all the work that I do. Everybody thought that all of you out there would love to see what I do. I'm not a professional mechanic. I never went to school for it, but I grew up in a family of mechanics and in a motorcycle family. And I work on everything. I do a little bit of everything. Let me show you on my truck really fast. Nice Bill. Is it Billy or Bill? Pino? Y'all probably love the truck. Everybody loves the truck. It's got a 16-inch lift on it. And them are 26 by 16-inch wide tire wheels with 38s on them. I built this a few years ago. I've owned this truck for 8 years. It's got lights. I know everybody loves the truck. Hang on really quick for all you newcomers. It's not clean right now. I've got a hell of a stereo system in here. I got 412s and a blow through. I cut a wall in my back wall. The box and all is in my bed. I've got 8,000 watts and 412s. And hell yeah, brother! Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Awesome, Bill. Yeah. I promise you, the camera doesn't do her justice, but she is the beast. And just for reference, I always show people that's my foot inside the wheel, and there's almost that much more behind the wheel. There are no spacers on these wheels to get them out like that. I don't. I don't. I don't know if it's because I started going live or what, but we are at 1,048 subscribers in the past week. We are over 1,000 subscribers in the past week. I don't I didn't put spacers on mine. Hits the lights dim. When the bass hits, the lights dim. No, not with mine. Not the way I've got it. I've got one alt 0 gauge wire running through everything. I got three big, big AGM batteries. I've got a 400 amp custom built alternator on here. I've got the big four up front, and I've got 0 gauge wire running all through. No use for this. What, the truck? Sorry. I'll go back to the bike. I know it's a motorcycle channel. I don't want to bore y'all. I don't want to lose no subs. Sorry, Sky. We are in South Carolina, so not far. Oh, that's Miss Lit. She's my moderator. Some people would say that's a bunch, but much. Not me. It's completely necessary, in my opinion. Well, I mean, there for a while before I got on into the bikes, I was into the truck, and I used to go to car shows and did the whole car stereo thing and all, and it was something I always wanted to do. And now I'm into the bikes, and the truck got put on the back burner, and I don't even hardly ever drive the truck or do anything. I hardly even turn the stereo system on. I love the bikes. I've always been on bikes. Had bikes all my life. Grew up in a motorcycle family. I went for about 6 years of my life, 6 or 7 years without a motorcycle, but I had dirt bikes and all still. Which is more expensive, trucks or bikes? It depends on what level you want to go. But the truck was way more expensive to build than doing this here. I love the bike, badass. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, all of you. I was just showing y'all. A lot of people love seeing the truck. But there's videos, a little bit of video work on the truck. Right now, I'm redoing the fuel system. I'm trying to find a good place to put y'all so y'all can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I keep moving it around. This is all new for me. It looks like it could fly. What, the bike? Um, yeah, she's fast. I got another one. They're both 2000. That's what started the channel was Black Beauty, the black one, but it's not running right now. Bike looks crazy. Thank you, brother. I like the truck lit. Thank you. Thank you, Z. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. North Carolina Matt. If it's got gas and tires, I love it. Yeah, that's me, man. I don't care if it's even boats. I grew up in boat. I grew up on the coast of North Carolina and at the beach, so I'm a salty fishing and hunting and salt water and all. But my daddy was a mechanic and he used to race back in the day, long before I came along. But I heard all the stories. But anyways, I love anything that's got power and goes fast, and I can control it with my foot or my hand. I've been an operator of heavy equipment my whole life in construction up until a few years ago. My PTSD got the best of me, and I changed jobs and got me a great job here in this warehouse, and they're air conditioned all the time. And I do get to run a forklift every once in a while in the back, but it ain't nothing like being on a big ass brand new cat excavator, laying pipe, or on a dozer pushing a bunch of dirt or something, or running a motor grader. I miss that a lot. But thank you to all of you that are new to the channel and everybody that's here now with us. This is something new I'm trying. The bike kept vapor locking. This motorcycle, it's a 2000. They started making these Busas in 1999. This is a 2000, so it's second year they come out. The first 2 years, they put these external fuel pumps on here, and they're junk. They're not inside the fuel tank like I think in '01 or '02 they started putting the fuel pumps inside the fuel tank, which helps keep it cool. And I rebuilt this thing, and I've had nothing but problems with this bike. Now the black bike over there never vapor locked. I never had that problem with it, but this one is more finicky, and I don't know why. I've done all kinds of things. I've changed the injectors in it. I've cleaned the injectors several times. It's got a Power Commander 3 on it. It's never been, huh? All right, hey Red, what up, brother? Thanks for coming back. Anyhow, if y'all can see this, I bought this aftermarket fuel pump, and I bought a. This is not your top name brand stuff because I'm trying this out. What? Yes, I have. And Magic told me I could even get a Gen 2. A Gen 2 tank will fit on this frame, but the body lines won't. And that's another thing. I didn't want to have to paint a tank. Anyhow, I'm trying this first. That's a fuel pressure regulator that's fully adjustable. And then I've got a 100 micron inline fuel filter that I'm going to put on here. And this is the cheaper route for me, I think, instead of trying to buy another tank and doing the whole fuel pump swap. And I've seen some videos out there where guys with these same model bikes have done what I'm doing. So that's where I kind of got the idea. So it's something I want to try, you know. If it don't work, then we'll do something different. And I may end up putting a new tank on there or getting. I think there's a conversion you can do where you can put the fuel pump inside the tank. Um, and that might be something we have to do later. Right now, I want to try this out. It seemed like a really cool idea, and I like the idea that I can control the pressure going to the injectors and the fuel rail. No, I wish it was. Yeah, not yet. Um, I got a good friend of mine that's got two turbo boosters, and I used to ride with him back in the day. They've both been wrecked. They're both being rebuilt as we speak in Alabama by two different shops. Um, all right, look here. On this setup, and this is factory, this is your fuel pressure regulator. Can y'all see that? Right here. And there's a vacuum line that goes here. That's your output of your fuel pressure. And it's all built in. It's one pump. There's a pump inside this. You have to break this apart. Take this apart, and the fuel pump's inside here. I've already rebuilt this thing. I've had this apart 2 or 3 times on both bikes. Anyways, that's your fuel pressure regulator on here from Suzuki, from the factory. And it's controlled by vacuum. There's no other components on there other than fuel lines that went to the fuel rail. And yes, there is a return that goes back to the fuel tank. And there's a line that's going to come off of the new fuel pressure regulator that's going to go back to the return for the extra fuel pressure that's not needed. It'll return back to the fuel tank. Yes, I've done a lot of research before I bit the bullet or decided to go down this rabbit hole. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I reached out to some guys that are actual bike mechanics, have been around bikes, and um, they've all agreed with me that they think that this would be the way to go. The good close friend of mine here, he was in chat earlier, Majid. He owns two turbo boosters. We used to ride together years ago before, a long time ago. But anyways, he thinks this is the ideal thing to do. And he's got external fuel systems on his bikes because of his turbos and all that stuff. His bikes are very sophisticated because he went way up and beyond. He's a lot of money in them bikes, especially the first one. Anyhow, huh? Oh, she's got a phone call. I have to sit here and read y'all's comments. I don't like that pump setup. Yeah, they suck. That's why they only ran that external fuel pump setup, I think, for the first 2 years or 3 years of this model of bike, and then they changed them. It made some other changes with the starters because the starters don't like the heat, and they have problems with the starters going bad on these bikes, and the fuel pump system, that system that I just pulled off of here. So, are you going to wrap your hoses to insulate them from engine heat while you are going this far? Yes, that is the plan. But I'm hoping to keep all my components in the rear and the tail to keep them away from the heat. I'm gonna put a cooling fan back there, which I already had one up there. that I showed everybody earlier, but it didn't help. When it would vapor lock, I'd sometimes have to sit on the side of the road or a parking lot or a gas station and wait up to an hour for it to cool down enough for me to start it up, and it'd run just fine after that. I liked and sub. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try to bring y'all. This is all new to me, uh, North Carolina, NC Matt. My brother's name's Matt. He was up here at the shop yesterday. I'm trying to talk him into buying a brand new Gen 3 Busa, but he's still stuck on wanting a Harley. So whatever. I like Harleys, and I've ridden a few of them. But anyhow, yeah, my brother's name is Matthew. We call him Matt. But cool. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Um, anyhow, I talk a lot. This is new. This is only my third time going live on the channel, and the channel's starting to blow up, and I'm loving it. It's wonderful. Thank you to all of you. And I'm not an official mechanic. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I love doing research, and I learn as I go. And I'm always open to criticism or tips and tricks. And if I ain't doing something that ain't right or don't look right, y'all tell me. I'm a dual sport man. Yeah, but I grew up on dirt bikes and four wheelers and three wheelers. I was born in 1978, so I'm 45. And you going live later? Red, probably not, because Goat will be live later. What time? It's only 6:23. So we got a while before Goat. I'm gonna stay live on here for a while with y'all if the internet don't go out again. Um, I'm just talking because Miss Lit got up and she's my moderator. She reads comments to me because working on the bike I can't read comments. I either have to be here at the phone and read comments, or I got to be over there working on the bike. But thank you, NC Matt. NC Matt, do you know of Crash Test Goat? Are you subscribed on his channel? If you're not, you should go there because we go live every night. I'm one of the moderators, and it's a motorcycle channel, and he's awesome. He's in Houston, Texas, and he just got his R1 back out of the shop, and his Ducati just got put in the shop. But check him out, CTG Crash Test Goat, and he goes live every night. Sometimes he don't go live on the weekends, and that's why I thought I'd start going live to fill in when he don't, because we've got a real like family now. It's been going on for a year or more that he goes live every night, and there's a whole bunch of us. So yeah, go check him out. Check him out tonight, man. He'll be live tonight later. He's Central Time, so I'm Eastern Time. I'm in South Carolina, so he goes live on my time at 11 p.m. during the week. He goes live 10 p.m. on the weekends that he goes, but he's got a project going on the weekends right now. Anyhow, I'm gonna get back to this, and every once in a while I'll come back to the phone and try to read some comments and try to bounce back and forth. Um, but thank you, Matt. I appreciate it, brother. Try not to get in y'all's way. I did the 300 kit though. I bought that out of North Carolina from a guy, and he custom built it. It took 3 months for me to get him to mail it to me. He custom built the swing arm, the wheel out of a chunk of aluminum and everything. That's a 300 tire. That tire costs a little over $500 for any of y'all that don't know. I paid $4,300 for this bike. It had 6,000 original miles on it from a guy in Charleston, South Carolina. It sat in his garage for like 6 years not being used because he decided to go dual sport, but he never did sell the bike, and he decided to let go of it. And it's not been nothing but fuel problems. The engine is strong, sound, everything. It pulls hard as hell. You can watch my videos and you'll see. Um, just a little info, but watch some of my videos on the channel. But I'm just talking, y'all. I'll be back. I'll come read y'all's comments, and I'm gonna always go back and watch the lives. after because they'll be on the channel. I'm not going to delete them unless YouTube makes me for whatever reason if something happens. If I say something wrong, if this works out like I think it will, I will go back and I'm gonna change all these lines to stainless steel braided lines, and go to all 6AN and 8AN fittings. These kind of fittings. Y'all see that? I'll go to all that. I'll start using that stuff. Some of this I am gonna use here, but I did not buy stainless steel braided line because it's more expensive and I don't know if this is even going to work or fix my problem. So before I invest that much into it, I want to try this out with the cheaper regular fuel line before I go that much into it. It'll be this. I did get some steel braided fuel line with the fuel pressure regulator, and it came with some fittings. Can y'all see it? It's really, really nice. But this is 3/8. But I'm not gonna use that yet. The tricky thing is figuring out where I want to put all this stuff. That should work like that and come around. Then I could cut this line here. And I don't know yet if I'm gonna put this regulator under the fuel tank. Okay. Or if I'm gonna put it in the back. I'd really like to put it in the back if I can, because that'll keep all these components will absorb heat from the engine, and I want to get away from that completely. The only thing I want up there with fuel in it is the fuel rail going to the injectors and whatever fuel lines that need to go there. And like you said earlier, I would like to wrap them with heat wrap that I actually have some of, that I had bought. Um, and I don't know um, if it matters which way I turn this, if it's laying down or not. Do any of you know if it's alright if I lay this down flat? Because I don't know if it would hurt it the way that it functions. All of them I've seen, they're turned up like this, but I don't see why it would hurt for it to be laying down this way. Other than maybe the gauge, because there's glycerin in there for the needle, so it don't jump around like the old style gauges. I'm not sure. All we can do is try it out if we don't know. Yep, and I told him I didn't know. He what? Something's got him mad. What are you mad at, Red? What happened now? Talk to me, Red. Yeah, I've seen that. One of them told me he had no use for the truck. Huh? But you know, yeah, he's being bad again. Oh wow. Yeah, that's not a that's not a good situation over there. Yeah. How many we got? All right, just checking. Okay. How many likes? Yeah, yeah. I know. I know. I don't know how. See, if I do it like that, it could sit back here. But then I've got to add who? Who said that? Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, brother, you're not the only one. I wonder if I was to put this in here like that. Oh, yeah. You did what? Oh, yeah. I, I mean, I could put this in here and there's plenty of room. I just, I don't know if I could. Well, you know, I don't. Where'd you buy that? She bought it from, it was somewhere in the mall. Who, who asked? I'm thinking, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think about where I want this regulator. I don't know yet. I originally want it back here, and I think I'm gonna try it back here. Um, I think I've got enough fuel line to do that. I think. If not, I can go buy more. I ain't gonna finish this today anyway. I think I want to try to put it in the back for now. Thank you, Red. Appreciate that. No homo. Wonder if I could run it like that. I don't know, damn it. The couple I seen online, they had theirs mounted under the tank. And originally, when I planned this out, I had thought about putting it under the tank. Huh? Yep. Wow. Yeah, it has. Um, I'm just thinking, y'all. That's how I do when I'm building something and I'm doing a project. I think long and hard about how I want it to turn out, and I'm second guessing myself as I always do, wondering whether or not I want to put the regulator back there or put it over here up under the tank. It really makes more sense to put it under the tank, but then I've got to drill holes in this bracket so it'll fit, which ain't hard. I had a marker somewhere, probably over yonder. If I was to put it there, I could put this here. Can they hear me? That's what I thought. That's why I wanted to put it in the tail. That's exactly what I thought. That's, and when he says that, it makes me think just go ahead and try it there. I can always redo it and mount it up here if that don't work. But thank you, Magic. I think we'll do that. But then, how do I do this back here? Am I going to do it like that? and have the return come out the bottom. There's there's a good yeah, there's a good bit under there. All right. Well, we can certainly do that. That was what I was going to do anyway originally. Yeah. He's talking about the fuel pressure regulator. It's just like he said, this is going to absorb a lot of heat, and it could be another point for it to boil the fuel being close to the engine. But I'm going to put a fan under there, and I'll have a lot more room now with all that other gone. And I can put a fan pointed at this, that one, and that should help, I think. Problem with that is the fuel tank's going to hit it. What? Is he? What's wrong? Just not a lot of room, brother. Oh my. Redoing my fuel system so I can try to fix the problem of it. Oh yeah, he burnt the clutch up. Damn it. Yeah, I bet so. Imagine. Can you hear me? One of the guys I seen in a video used his side bracket for the old pump, and he put holes in and he mounted this to it. He mounted his, but he had it over here, not in the middle. I'm just looking at something placement wise. Um, and he used that as a bracket to hold it. That thing's pretty big there. Maybe if I put it over here like he had in his video, maybe it'll work. Because he said it made a world of difference in his, and it fixed his problem. Yeah, it is. I might have the wrong bolt. Trying to find the right bolts to go back in there. Who? April Gibson. Is that the April I know from a long time ago? April? Is that Marvin's April? I'm asking. I don't know why this won't go in there and get started. Oh, how's your mom and your dad? Are they still together? Who did? Oh, yeah. That's good. I did work with his sister. His sister worked with me before she passed. Can you find me a Sharpie? Uh huh. I think I had one somewhere right there, or I'm a. There was a thing of pins right there. It could be over at Mom's thing, but I don't think it is. I don't know where they're at. I've got two somewhere. I got a silver one and a black one, but I don't know what I did with them. No, I don't want that water. I might have one right here. Here's a. I got one. I found it. I found them. Found it. Good. Woohoo! Only thing I know do Magic is and y'all is we can try it here, and I'll put a fan, that cooling fan, blowing on this, and we'll see what happens. If it don't work, then we'll move it to the back. But I would rather have it here. Right now, I'm just trying to place it so I can put marks where I want to put holes. And Oh, really? That's my sauce. Oh my. There. Y'all see my LEDs? All right, I made two dots. Can y'all see that with the Sharpie? And I eyeballed it to be pretty level. And I'm gonna mount this plate there. Got to do some work, custom work. Um, I might could use. I bet I might could use self tapping screws. It's her son, Xander. I knew, or Xander. Um, I knew your sister, brother. Um, she worked with me for a while, and I'm sorry about your loss. I hate to bring it up, but I just have to say something and mention it because I did know her. Old Summer. He probably has. A lot of people probably eating dinner or doing their own thing, and but I'm glad y'all are here. I'm walking to the back of the shop. I'm gonna look for myself tapping screws. I'm hoping that um that will work. I got some here, and if I need to, I can drill holes. He may not hop back on when we lost the live stream. Oh yeah, I got drill bits here. If I need to do that, I can. If I don't like, if it don't get real tight, which we might just do the self tapping screws so that we can do temporary thing with those. If it works out well and it works good, I'll take those out and I'll put bolts and lock washers on there to make it more permanent. What's better, a shaker hood or a bug catcher on a Mopar? Brother, that's something I really don't have any experience with. Is I didn't really do much drag racing. I used to have a Mustang GT with a stroker motor in it, and me and my brother had Mustangs that we ran against each other a few times for fun back in the day. But I had a big 4-inch cow hood on it. Um, I don't know. I really don't. I guess it depends on the look that you want. No, what he asked? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I've seen that, but but I don't know what would be better. I got to get a battery for my drill, y'all. I think they're in my truck. Fuck. Why? I have to keep leaving and moving and leave. The damn truck's locked. I can't get in there. No, I had to go to my mom's late last night and put in a new what you call it? I don't. I mean, yeah, I ride at night, late at night. Um, let's see if this will work. I know I had been out earlier. I make a mess when I'm working, y'all. Yeah, but I always go back to clean it up. Miss Lit has her own thing too, where she goes live 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she sells paparazzi jewelry at Mandy's Moonlight Bling on Facebook. I'll tell you ladies, and you ladies that are in here, go check her out tonight. Usually goes live around 8:30. Just depends. Is that fan too loud for y'all? I can't read. I'm back. I was eating. Okay. He looks like he's working hard. Yeah. I try, bro. Does that fan bother y'all? Y'all hit everybody that's been in here. Y'all hit the like button for me. Okay. Cool. Good. Come here. You need to put my vice up here. I don't want to use the same one that I used to make the holes. I could have used a drill to make the holes, pilot holes, but I didn't. See, now that's nice and tight. And that'll mount up in there like that. Then we'll put this back on. Hey, Luca. Hey, sweet boy. Sorry I ain't giving you much attention. You're probably hungry, ain't you? Babe, you feel like feeding him? The baby? Cat food? You want cat food? There you go. What y'all think about that? We'll see how it works. This engine is so hard to get out because the bolts are rusted. Yeah, well, that happens. Sometimes when you want to do that, spray them down with some good penetrating oil and then let them soak for a while. And you might have to put a little heat on them with a small torch. You just got to be careful when you do that if you're close to fuel lines or fuel or anything, man. I might be working on it all night, to be honest. Why, is that the only car you got or whatever? I'm going to have to move y'all back so I can get in here. Sorry, y'all. I have to keep moving the camera. Trying to keep y'all where y'all can watch and see what I'm doing. What up, OG? This is gonna work. I got to put my other two bent, my 90s on here, since I'm not gonna put it in the back. I'm here, OG. Did he? Oh hell yeah! Can y'all see me? OG, I used this old side bracket off the old fuel pump, and I've drilled 2 holes and mounted my fuel pressure regulator here. Now I'm gonna change these fittings out. But I was gonna put this in the back, but I'm gonna try it up here first, and I'm gonna put a cooling fan on this, as I know this is gonna be another point for heat from the engine to possibly boil the fuel and cause a vapor lock. But I'm hoping not. If it does, this is getting relocated to the back. But we're gonna try it on the front. I've seen another couple other guys with early Gen 1s having problems like me on YouTube, and they put theirs under the fuel tank and the fuel pump in the back, and it worked great. They all their problems were solved. So we're gonna find out. Yeah, that too. Huh? Yes, I can use all that. Yes, I'm gonna use heat shield, but I had all that on there before, and it didn't help. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Just changing these lines. The plumbing. That one there is gonna come back around in so it can stay straight. Don't need a 90 on that, but I'm gonna need a 90 on the bottom to come out this way. And that the bottom will go back to the return into the tank. I don't remember if I put a seal O-ring on this. Yep, these fittings have to have O-rings on them. Majid, are you still in here, brother? You still on and watching, Majid? All right, cool. Oh, you still working on the pool? Yeah. Just muted. Jen, how's your dinner? Is Jen still in here? Jen? No. I had a feeling that might happen. I got it mounted a hair too low. Damn. Then don't buy one. Just placing this, y'all. Just looking at how it's mocking it up. Just looking at how it's gonna work. That's all. I think that'll work just fine. Right there. Just like that. I'm still here, y'all. I'm trying to take this out, this fuel filter out of this bracket. Brackets are just too big. They're not really meant for this application. That's for like your race cars, your cars and shit. You got a lot more room. Or you can put it underneath. What the hell? These would be for the stainless steel lines, which I'm not using right now. If all this works well, then I'll switch up and I'll buy stainless steel braided lines and we'll be using all these tight fittings for a more permanent fix. Remember, you're live, so don't say too much. All right, sounds like a that's good. That's what life's all about. Learning lessons, man. Have you? I guess y'all can see me real good for what I'm doing. I'm just routing my fuel line to come back to the front from the fuel pump. How are you? Okay. Yeah. Did he flip you off? Wow. I don't know. I think I want to go under all that. You are you still reading comments? Okay, probably ain't getting none, but Jen Wick. Do you see a razor knife on that? Yep, I see it. How y'all doing? What's it look like? Y'all good? Where are you going? Oh, okay, very natural. Jen, do you know what this is? Completely what? Oh yeah. I'm still here with y'all. Sorry I ain't talking a whole lot. I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing, that's all. I hope I ain't boring nobody too bad. Because I hate Google. No, that's too small. I'm still here, y'all. What the fuck? Why are you so hard to turn? Oh, I see why. The inner part needs to be bent. It's always something. Why is it doing that? I swear it's always something, y'all. Something stupid. Alright, I found another one that's working better. Sorry I ain't talking a whole lot, y'all, but I'm here. I know I keep saying that. I feel bad because some of y'all are probably listening by ear. Hey, Jen. Hey, Red. Majid, I know you're there. Try to lower y'all down so you can watch. Wonder if I should put y'all on the other side. Would that work? If I put y'all over here, maybe y'all can see me too, working. Maybe we do that. Y'all let me know if y'all like that better, because y'all be able to see me too. What? Did you say never mind too late? Andale, andale. You about to go what? Well, get me a big old fat taco burrito supreme. You ain't doing what? Why? What? I don't understand. It's just fucking food, man. Well, where are you going? All right. This here can come off. Well, that might fit. You gone? Bring us something to eat. Oh, Hang on, y'all. And put the charging cord in there. I seen a message from Mom. Cute red one. Speedo red. Alright, cool. Sorry, I had to plug up my charger. Try to keep it where y'all can see me and watch me work. I got 5/16 line there, but I want to go up to 3/8. Mm, that means I need to leave this on there and then go up to 3/8 from there. I may end up having to move this if it binds up when I lower the tank, but that's okay. I can do that. I got enough fuel line. Now I need to cut it here and put my adapter there. Seems kind of loose. It is 5/16. Y'all still with me? Huh? All these different size clamps. Huh? Rico? Video frozen. Hi, Breezo. Hey, Breezo, what's up, Breezo? Woo! Thanks for coming on. We're live. It's lit. I'm changing the fuel system on Grey Ghost. We're trying to change it, make it better. It kept vapor locking. Who? You? All right. There we go. Finally. That's gonna come back up here. They still on here? Y'all still on? Woohoo! Can y'all believe it? In a week's time, we went from 619 subs to 1,048 subs. Is that not insane and awesome? I'm still just like blown away by it and wondering how and why and what caused it. It's it's pretty special, that's for sure. 500. Oh, wonder if the goat's still sitting at the shop waiting on his bike. Has anybody seen any posts on his community posts or anything saying he got the bike and he's rolling again? This fuel line here is going to go to our fuel rail. That one will go back in here. This will go back. That's the fuel gauge. I got to take the two wires that go to the fuel pump here. I got to cut. Yeah, I know. I was there. I was watching. But that's why I was asking if anybody seen if he got it back yet or if he's still sitting there. This is my lines I got to tie into for my fuel pump. And I got to run wires to the back to the fuel pump from here. We'll do that in a little while maybe. Or we'll wait till tomorrow or something. I'm just going to leave one bolt on there right now so I can move this around the way I need to. Um, this vacuum line, I guess I'm going to route through here. Hopefully it'll be long enough to catch this. And this one will go back to my, I don't remember the name of that sensor. Imagine knows. He said it earlier. Alright, so I need a fuel line from there that's going to go to our fuel rail. I need a fuel rail to pick it up. Yeah. Yeah. Do it, OG. All right. I could move my thing back over here and run the fuel line from there to there instead of from here over to here. That would make a whole lot more sense. And it'd be shorter. How about we do that, y'all? Oh, you aggravating things. Oh, yeah. Oh, wrong angle. Huh? I'm going to probably take a break because I need to eat and sit and talk with them and bullshit. All right, so I rerouted the fuel rail back and I put my nipple in, my feed line for the real fuel rail back here because it'll be right up above the outlet, the pressure side coming out of the fuel pressure regulator. And I can just have a short piece of hose go there. And that'll be a 3/8. Remember, I always try to cut it a hair long. You can always go back and shorten it. Uh-oh. Ruh. Attack dog. Oh, really? Y'all give me a minute, and I'll get on chat with y'all. Y'all stay with me. I can put that on after the fact. And that we do this. Just unscrew the whole damn 90 and put it in there. So we can always screw it back on down there. A lot easier. And that's too big. That's why I was gonna go longer. I forgot about that. It's got to reduce down. That's that's a 5/16, and this hose is gonna be too big. It's gonna leak if I do that. I could put a reducer here if there's enough space, and go to 5/16 right there. Or I could just do like I was going to do, run that line over here, reduce it here, and then bring it back up here. I don't know. Maybe a good stopping point. Let's sit and think about it. Nipples. It's sour stream. Oh shit. Y'all are something else. Whew. I have come to a point where I'm gonna sit here and take a break. Have a coffee break, and you can do that. And I'll sit here and chat with them if they want to. Uh, the last thing I see is nipples. Oh, huh? Oh, okay. She's leaving, y'all. She's going to her live. Okay, I'm out. Talk to you. Good night, kids. All right, brother. Thank you, OG, for being here. I'm still here. We ain't got but 4 people in here, so who else is here? I love OG. Yep, me too. I'm going to sell jewelry. Yeah, she's going live. Anybody else want to stay on here, or y'all want to just get off here? And I'm down to 13% on my phone. I think I'm at a good stopping point. I'm sleepy. See y'all later. All right, Jen. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. I'll be. I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and we'll see y'all each other later tonight with Goats Live. Love y'all. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Love you. Bye. Good night. Later. Till later.